Hawkeyes are playing in front of another sellout crowd, and lately the home cooking has tasted pretty good. The Hawkeyes haven't lost a game at home in over 2 years, but today they will be tested. A desperate Purdue Boilermaker team has hopes of turning their season around starting this afternoon. But folks, we do have a developing situation. Purdue's Kyle Orton began October as a Heisman hopeful, and it's now November, and we're not even sure if he'll play today. Kirk Ferentz, now in his 8th season. First 3 years as a college head man with the Maine Bears. There's Joe Tiller, former Wyoming Cowboy head man. Tiller has gone to a bowl game with Purdue in each of his first 7 seasons on the sideline. Third down is short. Tate under pressure. Squirts away. Looks for someone and has a man. Got his tight end, Scott Chandler, rumbling down the left sideline, and he picks up big yards.
You talked about toughness from Drew Tate, and on this play, he shows it.
As his team in enemy territory. 4 receivers at his disposal. Goes again to his tight end, Chandler. Quick stop inside the 10. Third down and goal. 7th play of this drive. We've had 4 passes and 2 runs. Tate to his right. Looks back to the end zone, has a man. Touchdown, Hinkle. Just the way you draw it up. The Iowa Hawkeyes have a picture-perfect drive to begin this ball game offensively.
And that's what you want to have happen at home. You want to set the tone as the home football team. Jump on the opponent. You got a backup quarterback playing on the other sideline. You can make a statement with the first drive. Iowa, they go out and they do that.
A lot of times when they get close and need to go to the end zone, they go to the big fella, Kyle Ingram. But instead, they go to Hare. And the field goal attempt is blocked at the line. Marcus Pascal got in there and got his mitts on the football.
Well, he comes off the edge and just stretches out and gets his hand on this football. Officials right there, they're going to see that every time.
Lee Gray, his 2nd penalty on 2 drives. Punt is high and off the fingertips of Dorian Brown. Did he get back on the football? The Hawkeyes think they have it, and they do. Kirk Ferentz has things going his way. Kyle Slicker will attempt the 34-yard field goal. His first attempt of the day. He is 7 for 4 inside 40, or 7 for 7 inside 40 yards. Making 8 for 8. No problem. Making it 10-0 Iowa. The faithful here in Iowa City are enjoying this one so far. Reese is third down and short here. Here's Sloan, drops the football. The Hawkeyes have it. Jonathan Babineau forced the fumble, and Tyler Lupke, the senior, jumped on it. He just said he's the type of guy who's not going to make any mistakes.
Yeah, you know, guys that you find on rosters at Iowa, Purdue, all around the Big Ten, they're usually 1,000-yard rushers, 2,000 yards. 985 yards as a high school senior with Sam Brownlee. Walks on at Iowa, and all of a sudden he's found himself starting.
Tate takes the handoff. Gets it. Complete to his tight end. Bush with the football. Fresh set of downs. Ball on the 2-yard line. Tate under duress. Goes back. Has a man wide open. Touchdown, Tony Jackson.
Drew Tate, my friend, is magical. We are watching and witnessing the development of the next great quarterback. Hadn't been so high-powered.
5 receivers in the game for Kirsch. A little bit of happy feet. Tries to slip away, and you're not going to do that when Matt Roth's in the neighborhood. Indianapolis Colts. Should be a lot of offense in that affair Monday night on ABC. Pass is deep in the end zone. Touchdown, Brian Hare.
I want to be
a doctor, a writer,
an astronomer,
a singer.
I want to be the best.
We see potential in every student.
At first, it was hard.
You can achieve.
I found support, understanding.
I found encouragement
And expertise.
We challenge students.
We prod for answers. We expect results.
When I finally got it, wow.
Wow. Whoa. Learning. Uncovering. Exploring. Finding that you can achieve anything. I found my personal best at the University of Iowa.
Big Ten football is a special tradition.
More than 5.5 million fans pack our stadiums each year,
making Big Ten football what it is today.
So respect the game and show good sportsmanship, because the Big Ten sets an example for everyone to follow.
Before, during, and after the game.
Big Ten football. Good sports make great fans.
Moments ago, our Jimmy Dykes had a chance to catch up with the Iowa head man.
Coach, with Kyle Orton out of the game, does that affect what you do in the second half at all?
Not at all. You know, Kirsch played a great game here 2 years ago. He really gave us a lot of problems. We have a lot of respect for both Orton and Kirsch.
Are they doing anything defensively to you to shut down your run game? I know it's not great, but you've only got 30-plus yards right now.
I'm only smiling. We don't have much of a run game right now, so we're just trying to find a way to move the ball a little bit, score some points.
Any other adjustments the second half from you?
We just have to come out and play. You know, we have to get our energy going a little bit and play a great game.
Okay, Coach. Thank you.
Thanks.
Quick slant, ball up in the air, picked off. The freshman, Torrey Williams, with the football. Gets it down to the 20-yard line, and a late flag flies. That may be more yards for the Boilermakers. A big change in momentum here in the third quarter.
The defense flowing one way and get them caught in misdirection.
Boy, the long setback. They fake to him and thrown down for a loss. Edmund Miles with the sack. He's made an extra point, but what will happen from 27 yards? It's blocked. Iowa on top of Purdue by 10 points. The Hawkeyes trying to win 5 in a row. Purdue trying to avoid losing 4 in a row. Eric Collins, Andre Ware, Jimmy Dykes bringing you day 10 of 19 consecutive days of football on ESPN, ESPN2, or ABC. And a big factor today has been the special teams of Iowa. They blocked an extra point, and earlier this quarter, they blocked a field goal, just 27 yards out. Third down and 4. Purdue needs to get to the 18. To the end zone. Touchdown! The Stork, Kyle Ingram. It is a postcard-perfect evening here in the land of the rolling prairie. It is an absolutely gorgeous sunset. And the Purdue Boilermakers hoping the sun doesn't set on their bowl chance. They thought that they were locked together into a bowl when they went 5-0. But you need 6 wins to be bowl eligible. They've lost 3 consecutive games. They desperately need to right the ship. Drew Tate fakes one man. Lob shot. Gets it to his tight end, Chandler. Another big play for the big fella.
This is really unbelievable. We talked about small wins. When you have a team that takes it down the length of the field on you, you're able to hold them to a field goal attempt. That's a small win in a football game.
And a tip of the cap to Jimmy Dykes. He was talking about ball disruption.
Yeah.
21-yard field goal attempt. And Slicker is a happy kicker here as he makes the field goal and makes it a 6-point lead for the Hawkeyes of Iowa. On third down. Incomplete. Pass skips in front of Wisconsin. Currently the only other undefeated team in the Big Ten. They're playing Minnesota as we speak.
Yeah, they're up 38-14 on Minnesota right now in that ball game against the Golden Gophers. And Wisconsin kind of looking like they're going to move on to 9-0 and 6-0 in conference play. So they're sitting there very nice.
First down. Pass intercepted. The Hawkeyes have the football with running room. Heading the other way. Great field position on the turnover. Antoine Allen. His 4th interception of the year.
Some sometimes it's 6, but when you don't and you throw a bad pass, you're going to give the defense an opportunity for an interception, and there they came away with one.
First down passing and good yards. Working hard. Clinton Solomon fighting for extra yards, and he gets the first down. Gain of 11 for Drew Tate, the Hawk. Just getting started here on ESPN and ESPN2. On third down, a completion close to a first down. I think they have it. Halloween was less than a week ago, and Clinton Solomon's hoping he's not haunted by that drop for many weeks to come. 26-yard field goal up and good, but Iowa would have liked 7 instead of the 3.
To make the tackle, but Taylor Stubblefield working in zone coverage.
On the move. Oh, mistake. Intercepted. Abdul Hodge down the left side. George Lewis with the interception. And great field position for Iowa. Fourth down. Kirk Ferentz is simply going to go for the field goal. 43-yard field goal, if he were to make it, would put Iowa up by 12. Kyle Schlicker has missed once so far today. It was from distance. He hit the upright. This kick is no good.
Wide right. And Purdue still in the football game, just under 4 minutes. They got more lives than a cat.
So Kearse leads the offense back out. They'll start on the 25-yard line. Under pressure, loses the football. Iowa says they have it. If they do, it may be Katie bar the door. And they do. Tyler Lutke. We're back here in Iowa City, and the field goal attempt is blocked. Loose football. Picked up by the Boilermakers and heading the other way. Gadzooks, what's going on? Stubblefield came into today's game with 43 catches. He's got 14. That's almost 1/3 of the season total. Touchdown, Purdue. Taylor Stubblefield, catch number 15. This game comes to a conclusion. We still have some football left. A very important onside kick. Be attempted by the Boilermakers. And the Hawkeyes get the football. Ed Hinkle, he of those great hands. Johnny on the spot. And he gets the Sunday hop. And now you know.
Yes.
Drew Tate takes a knee, and that'll do it. For the Iowa Hawkeyes.